Hello everyone, my name is Danielle and I'm the resident witch here at Jacob's Trading. If you haven't heard of Jacob's Trading before, I strongly suggest you check out our description below for more information to lead you to our online store. But today I'm going to be walking you through candle magic basics and how you can perform your own candle magic spell. So let's get started. Candle magic is one of the most popular forms of spellcasting. It's considered basic magic and it doesn't require a lot. This is literally all you need to cast a spell. Of course, there's extra things that you can add, like oils and crystals, and even doing candle carving to make your spell a little bit more potent. But really, these are the basics. If you have a candle on hand, you can perform a spell. It can be a candle that you have sitting at home that you're not sure when to burn. You can fill it with that intention and make it a spell candle, no problem. Or you can actually go out and purchase these Chime and spell candles. I love these. They have about a 2-hour burn time, so you're not glued to one room waiting for this candle to burn down. So the next step that I find really important is we're actually going to define what the term spell means in accordance with magic. So when we think of magic, we think of people levitating, women turning men into frogs, a lot of things from pop culture, and that is not what modern magic is. When I say magic, the best way I can define it is the art of causing change in consciousness in accordance with will. Magic is the idea of changing the physical world around you using only sheer will and positive thought and energy translated into action, without a doubt but with absolute certainty. And what this candle does is it's a focal point for that energy to manifest. Now, I want you to think back to your last birthday. We have this wonderful tradition of candles sitting on top of our cake and blowing them out and making a wish. This essentially is candle magic, but except for wishing, we're declaring our intention to the world without a doubt and with absolute certainty. And that's basically candle magic. So candle magic is based off of 3 key principles. Number 1, decide on a goal. Number 2, visualize your end result. And number 3, focus your intention or will to manifest that result. Now, the tricky part here is with any type of magic is to be specific, be realistic, and you have to believe in what you're doing. If you set this candle up and meditate and get yourself all ready and light this candle and you're thinking the entire time, this is dumb, this isn't gonna work, or do I look silly right now? 100% it's not going to work. You're not putting that full intention into your candle and not even really giving your spell a chance. So when you perform candle magic, make sure you believe it 100%. You are in that right headspace for your spell to work. So the next thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to pick your candle and be specific in your intention for your candle. I find when selecting my intention for my candle, it makes it way easier for me if I simplify it down into a single sentence, such as, I want to be protected from harm when I travel, or I'm going to pass this test. And that just helps your magic be clearly directed into your candle without any misinterpretation. It's very direct, and magic likes being direct. It takes the most direct route into fruition. The next step will be selecting your candle. Color of your candle is important. In magic, all colors have meaning. So red is a good one for courage and empowerment. Pink is really good for relationships and love, so make sure you're doing your research when you're selecting your candle. If you're not sure what color to pick, black and white are considered the end-all and be-alls, so you can use these candles for any intention. So you have your candle, you have your intention. The next thing that you're going to want to consider is when you're going to be burning your candle. So with magic, pretty much everything has meaning, including the days of the week. Our days of the week are based off of the Norse god pantheon. So the days of the week were named after these gods. So Tuesday was Tyr's Day, Thursday was Thor's Day, Friday was Freya's Day. So what these days do is they actually embody these gods' characteristics. So if I was doing a love spell, for example, I'd probably want to burn it on a Friday because that's Freya, the goddess of love's day. So you can do your research that way. Another way to time out your spell is paying attention to the cycles of the moon. So the moon cycles mean everything too. The new moon is really good for starting things. So if I was working on that love spell, I'd probably want to burn it on a new moon on a Friday. That would be great. If I was doing a protection spell, I'd probably want to do it on the full moon because that's to banish any energy that no longer serves me. So those are the things that you can consider. Now, the only things that I'll say about that is you do not have to be waiting 8 months waiting for a full moon to fall on a Friday. Close doesn't only count in horseshoes, it counts in magic too. It's all about your intention and your goal. So if you have an hour to spare and you don't think you're going to be able to budget that time in, waiting 8 months to do one spell or you're going to miss your window, do your spell. It's okay. Put your intention into your candle and it works just as well. So we have our candle, we have our intention, and we know when we're going to burn it. So now it's time for spell time. So before you put your candle in your candle holder, there's a bunch of extra steps that you can do, such as like carving into your candle. You can carve names, words, symbols, anything that you think resonates with your intention. So this is an option. You can anoint your candle with oils as well, or even roll it light dusting of herbs. Remember, herbs are flammable. You don't want a mini torch burning in your house. So once you've kind of done those extra steps, if you would like, it is not a necessity. You can put your candle in a nice sturdy candle holder. Remember, this is going to be a lit flame. You do not want to be balancing it on a table loosely. So you can get these little Chime candle holders for your spell candle. I love them. I think they're really great. They're good size, so even if you're traveling and you want to do a little bit of candle magic on the side, really good for even going outside and taking them on the road with you. So we have our candle in our candle holder. It is ready to go. You can also pile crystals that you think will go with your intention as well. So if I was doing that love spell, you can pile rose quartz or garnet. If you're not sure what to use, quartz is always a really good fit because it amplifies any intention. So you can put some quartz around your candles as well. Like I said, this is all extra. It is not a necessity. So if you don't have, that's okay. So I've piled some quartz around to help amplify my intention to the world. And then I'm going to sit with my candle for a short while again and kind of impress upon that energy. I might take a moment to bask in the sacred space that I've created and just really connect with my candle. Once an appropriate amount of time has gone by, and that's really up to you, when you feel you've completed that, you can light your candle. And again, I would advise sitting with that energy that you've created for a little bit and really enjoy that space. Now, you don't have to sit in a meditative state the entire time this candle burns down. Like I said earlier in this video, this candle is going to burn for about 2 hours. You do not have to sit for 2 hours staring at your candle and being like, saying that sentence over and over in your mind. It's not going to be good. You're going to give yourself a headache by staring at a flame. So you don't have to sit there. Do not leave your candle unattended. Like I said, it is a burning flame, so do not walk away. But you can definitely put it in your living room, put on a movie, and enjoy that space that you've created, and really just feel that energy. You know, like, candle magic is supposed to be a really positive thing. Like I said, you're putting your intention into that world, you're fulfilling your will. So really enjoy it. So this is the bare bones of candle magic. There are a bunch of extra steps that you can take. There's a lot out there depending on who you talk to on how to perform candle magic. Some people insist on using oil. Some people, it's a little bit more of a ritual. Other people, you light the candle and go. So it really depends on who you talk to and the resources you're looking at. Make sure you do your research in what feels comfortable to you, because this is all about your intuition and what resonates with you. If you're not resonating with anything that I say or anything that somebody else says, the spell is not going to work with you because you're not believing it. If you have any questions or you want to see more resources laid out, I actually have a blog on our website, Ye Olde Rock Shops on Modern Metaphysics, called Candle Magic, and it goes a little bit more in depth on the extra steps that you can take. It also has the charts and descriptions for all the candle colors that you can use, and its descriptions and properties, and the days of the week and moon cycles. So if you're not sure when to burn your candle, it's a really good resource to check out. Alright everyone, so that's it for me this week. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button. If you haven't already, make sure to hit subscribe. We're coming out with new videos every week. Have a great week, guys, and stay magical.